I was frustrated. This is our third time now, third contract that I've signed to fight him. So I was frustrated because I was hoping to do this a year ago, but the whole world has to adjust because of the pandemic, and we're no different. Many people are losing their lives and livelihood because of this. So the fact that I get to do it now, I'm happy for that, and it's much less a disruption than other people are facing in their life comparatively. So I'm happy I'm here, and timing's everything. Honestly, this camp has been amazing, and the growth I've made over the last year has been amazing. Growth I wouldn't have had a year ago. So that's internally, that's strategically, and I think that's gonna be a big difference in this fight. Well, look, Vera, you have to give him credit. He's a very experienced fighter. He's been around for a long time and faced the best of the best in the sport. And he's the heavyweight champion and won for many years for a reason. He's finished everybody he's fought. So he's very dangerous. And although he's good everywhere. There's no one area where you can say, okay, hey, you take a person here and it's no problem. He's good everywhere. But above all that, it's his kickboxing stands out more than anything. So we really focused in on this. And a part of his kickboxing are his kicks and his range and how he likes to operate from space. So we planned for that and to take all of those things away and other tools, what he likes to do when he's up against the cage, what he likes to do when he's on the ground, look at his habits. That's the one thing. A lot of his habits and tendencies are the same for all of these years as well. So we're able to study a lot of that and prepare accordingly. Yeah, again, he's dangerous if you let him keep you at range. His kicks are very accurate and very powerful. He's got a good knees, clinch in that area. He's squirmy on the ground, that type of stuff. So, those are areas you want to take away. And for us, our boxing's better. My kickboxing's sharp as well. I just haven't had the ability to show it. And how I deal with that and how I beat someone who does that. So this will be a great opportunity for that. My clinch works, better than his, and it's amazing. We'll show that. But more than anything, skills aside, even if we're equal all the way around, it's my insides that separate me from him. If you line everything up and it becomes a war of attrition, I will go further and deeper than he will. And that's where I draw a lot of my confidence from. Yes, I think I'm ready. I think I've been ready for a while, for a long time. We've been training, at a high level and learning at a high level for a long time. I'm excited to show that. And I think my boxing's, way better than his. So that's a huge hole that we're going to look to exploit. And then, it falls right in line with my grappling range. So, he's going to want a slower paced at range moving type of fight. And we're going to want to be up in his face, pressing him all night and punching him and taking him down. Absolutely. Being a world champion is most important to me. And the fact that I have the ability to make history and be the first is very, very important. One, for myself and my legacy, and two, just for the next generation to wake up then, and other wrestlers from India and other martial artists from India to understand this is possible for them. So that's important for me, definitely. Yeah. So I am ready to get this gold and be the king of Indian MMA, and Ritu will be the queen of Indian MMA. She has an amazing amount of talent. She's been competing at a high level her entire life. Her family, very accomplished international athletes, and you can't teach that. She's been doing that, her entire life. Right. So she knows how to win. She knows how to lose. She knows how to deal with adversity. She knows how to be a professional, act like one, train like one, and she takes it seriously. So, and more than anything, her story really resonates with the country. So, with females, with all martial artists, when she runs through this Grand Prix, she's going to do amazing things for the sport and for India. And the other part of all this, being a wrestler, she's used to tournaments. She knows how to work through a bracket, focus on, one fight at a time and how to win through that. So that's something none of those girls in that bracket have. So I'm excited for her to work her way through this tournament and become the queen of Indian MMA. Rug, yeah, I think he's going to take over Alain's spot on the Instagram. I think he's going to move over the Panther. We've got a new, bigger, badder Panther in town. He looks good, that's for sure. And he's still green, but he's developing. Obviously, he's got a great wrestling base and a fan base in Africa at a time where there's, African champions and other promotions, and the sport's looking to blow up in the coming year or two here. So Rug's in a beautiful position to do that for Africa as well, for our company. Yeah, I'm excited to see kind of what happens there with him. For me, my eyes are squarely focused on Brandon Vera. You can ask me after the fight what I'm thinking about next steps. Until then, there's nothing. There's only Brandon Vera, and that's April 29th. Hey, that guy is the Iranian killer. They call him that for a reason. If they don't now, they will. Yeah, I like that guy. He was set up to lose. So he took out two of those guys within a month. Big respect to him. And how he did it was great. I don't understand Akbar. He comes from the wrestling background where you're supposed to be humble and you work hard. And we never had social media coming up. So I don't know. He needs to get off of social media and get back to real life and back in the gym and do some real stuff and start winning. So I was happy to see that for the Iranian killer. It's going to be to rely on his kickboxing for sure. He joined another gym, which is renowned for their kickboxing. So he's going to look to focus in on that, keep his range. He's longer, and work his kickboxing. That's what's going to be his game plan. Work his clinch and try to stay off the cage, and that's it. Well, telling you how the fight's going to play out is giving my strategy, so I'll do both for you. He's going to try to keep me at range. He's going to use his kicks. He's going to switch stances. He's going to be on his back foot. He might spaz a few times. He might come forward a little bit, but that's what he prefers. He's going to try to stay off the cage. I'm going to come forward. I'm going to cut him off. I'm going to keep it within inside of the kicking range. I'm going to hit him in the face early and often, and he's going to either stand there and get hit, or he's going to back up into the cage, and mixing in takedowns within that. And we're going to do that all night, 25 minutes. We're going to do that all night, and we'll see how long he lasts.